Are you asking too much of your computer? Hi everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com, where I've been asking things of my computer for a really long time. And people like you have been asking things of me since Ask Leo started in 2003. A quick reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure and subscribe. And if you end up liking this video, please hit the like button. That actually does help other people find their answers on YouTube when they're searching. So, it's not uncommon for us to expect more and more from our computers as time goes on. I know that with each passing day, and certainly with each passing computer, I expect it to do more and more than the previous computer did, or even with the same computer, I expect more of it this week than I did last week. It's that kind of a thing where there's just so much we can do with these devices that we end up wanting to do those things. But of course, there are limits. Upgrades are great, but they can only take you so far. As I've mentioned elsewhere, whenever I buy a new machine, I make sure that it has some headroom. In other words, I make sure that it comes with ideally more than I need and has room for more beyond even that. And sure enough, over time, I'll end up upgrading, say, the RAM to maximize whatever the machine can take. I may replace disks, I may add additional hardware, and that absolutely lengthens the life, the usable lifespan of each machine I get. But as I said, there are limits. Things can only be upgraded so far. And what ends up happening is once you reach those limits, well, you end up experiencing slowdowns usually. If your machine doesn't have enough RAM, or if there's not enough disk space, or if the hardware that you have just isn't up to the tasks you're trying to perform, tasks you probably weren't trying to perform when you first got the machine, it can be a frustrating and sometimes slow experience. It's also one of those things that can absolutely creep up on you over time. It's not like what I'm asking of my machine today suddenly changed from what I was asking of it yesterday. These are changes that happen slowly and over time. So the combination of, say, system growth, which I've spoken about elsewhere, as well as ever so slowly increasing demands that we are placing on our machines, you may all of a sudden realize that yeah, your machine is slow and it feels like it's been slowing down for some time. A lot of things can contribute, and sometimes it's simply our increasing demand. A great example are browser tabs. We didn't used to have browser tabs. Now, as people got more comfortable to using browser tabs, it's not uncommon to have several open at a time. I know of folks that have dozens of browser tabs open at the same time. The problem, of course, is that each tab requires resources. It requires system resources of some sort. In the past, a couple of browser tabs, no problem. But on that same machine where we're now so comfortable with browser tabs that we have multiple tabs, dozens of tabs open at the same time, it's really no wonder that our system might be slowing down a little bit. So of course the question is, what can you do about it all? Well, naturally, given what we're focusing on here, the very first thing you can do is review how you use your computer. Do you need all those tabs open at the same time? As just one example. More commonly, a better example might be, do you need to have all those applications running at the same time? In other words, rather than keeping your word processor open while you're researching on the web, or having your spreadsheet open while you've got your bookkeeping application open, maybe it might be better for your system's resource needs to sequence those rather than running them all simultaneously. In other words, do your research, close down your browser tabs, and then fire up your word processor. I know that it doesn't work for every workflow. I totally get that. But it's the very first thing you can look at if you suddenly find that you might be asking a little bit too much of your machine. And certainly, eventually, like it has for me, the time will come that you'll want to get a new machine. And once again, make sure that it has more than enough power for what it is you're trying to do today, and maybe a little bit of headroom for what you might end up wanting to do tomorrow. Your machine will last longer because of it. For the article on which this video is based, including related links, updates, and comments, visit askleo.com/126032. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.